Hello there everyone and welcome back to Mod of Minecraft with Kate and Gord. Well, Gord tonight, because Kate is otherwise occupied. I'm just going to do a quick session here to show you how this new applied Energistics system is going to work. I have to somehow work my way through building this thing without crippling myself. Now granted, my mining system is currently down because I just cannot deliver enough power into the system. So that's not a huge issue. And I have no idea if I have enough cable here. I've been doing a little decorating while I've been waiting for things to craft. Still a work in progress. These are a light source from Applied Energistics. They're quite neat. Made out of quartz. They look pretty. And here is our mainframe, or at least the beginnings of it. I'm probably going to wish I have had something down here. Alright, and over here is our power supply. I figured, you know, go big. The power source runs under the floor here, so there shouldn't be an issue. So these are peer-to-peer tunnels. Now, peer-to-peer tunnels are kind of neat. What they do is they carry whatever. Basically, they transfer data through themselves. I suppose that's the easiest way I can put it. So what it means is that this particular system that I'm building right here, these 4 tunnels, or these 4 cables, have inside of them 8, basically they reference 8 individual ME controllers. And each of those ME controllers, or each of those has 32 channels. So this is carrying 256 channels in this little square here that are accessible via a peer-to-peer network. And likewise right here. Another 8 channels carrying 256. And then up here we can do the same. Now this is not my own idea. I was poking around the internet. Oh, hello. You decided to actually turn on. That's interesting. Oh, because I'm missing a couple of important items, namely the peer-to-peer ports. My system's running a little sluggishly today, so I apologize if things are looking a little icky. I missed a couple. There we are. 1, 2. Might have to go and reboot, but we'll see how we do. There we go. So this thing we're standing on here is going to be the actual... Come on. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, something has just gone horribly wrong. Oh, because I used the dense ME cable, not the regular. Okay. Well, I suppose that's alright. Apparently, dense ME cable cannot connect, which actually makes a great deal of sense. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is bringing these out. 1, 2. Oh, and of course there wasn't enough cable. I suspected as much, but good to know. Well, you see where I'm going with this. This is, so that's a lot of channels. Grab cable. We're going to need blue. No, blue. There we are. There's some more blue net. We also do not have nearly enough yellow net. Oh, come on. Okay, smart cable. I'll take all the blue net out. There we are. Take the smart cables out and we'll tell it to craft 20 of those. Yeah, we can do that. Good. And then we'll tell it to craft... What's it waiting on? Oh, more of those crystals. Okay. That's fine. We're almost there anyways. So, where were we? Ah, yes, bringing out the main cables. Those go to here. Now, the system is carrying each one of these networks, each one of these basic smart cables is maxed out. So that's the important information. So it means that to connect these things up the rest of the way, we do require the heavy cable. And we will bring that in from the top. No, apparently we're bringing it in from the, oops. Gotta make sure I put it in the right place. Right there. All right, so you're going to come in from the side apparently. Go there and there. Okay. Now then, what we need to do is we need to power the system that we've just connected these things all up to, because peer-to-peer networks cannot carry power, which is what this is for right here. This little wiring network here is where the power is going to be transferred from the internal network to the control network. And there we go. We now have 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, 32 channels of peer-to-peer network being supplied to the controller on the blue net. Now what we need to do is we need to do the same thing with the yellow net, which is going to require a little bit more fancy wiring. And we need to bring it carefully because the layout of this is really interesting. So we need to bring you 1, 2, and it's just going to have to be two different colored networks that are going to be brought together, I think, isn't it? No, I can use anchors to separate them. That'll work fine. Let's see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll put a heavy cable right. Let's see how we're going to bring this in. We want to bring it in on the top so we have lots of room. So we'll bring it in right here. And blue net online. There we go. Now let's go get the rest of the yellow cable. Or yellow net online. So now what's going to happen? This is where it gets really fun. Yellow recipe. 1, 2. I think that's still not going to be enough, is it? Okay, let's make 20 more of those. And then, okay, let me see. We're going to need, oh, anchors. That's the other thing. Anchors. There we are. Anchors will be more than adequate to keep the two networks from talking to each other. So then the nice thing is that rather than, the hardest part about managing this system is going to be remembering which one of these network controllers is which. But fortunately, because it's vertical and, well, I've got a plan for that. The person who came up with this system actually provided me with a method for managing this, shall we say. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Actually, hold on. That might not even be, we might not even want that. Okay. Let's get the heavy. How much heavy? Oh, we're out of yellow heavy already? Wow. Okay. That's a minor problem. Well, looks like we're going to have to make some more in a minute. Network 3 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because of course these cables can only carry 8 signal, or 8 channels each. So we got to make sure we do it in a efficient manner. we go. Of course, efficient would be not running up and down that elevator. Alright, there's our dense ME yellow, and then we're going to make some regular. Oh, and we've just used up all the remaining yellow dye. Good thing we've got basically the last of it in place here. Alright. Five, 6, 7. There we are. Now, actually, it might... how could we do this? You know what? Yeah, we're going to do it that way. I see some benefit to... My audio go out? Nope. Okay. Alright. To doing it this way instead. So if instead we go yellow heavy right up the middle, because, well, that's where the power was coming in anyways. Come on, give me somewhere to stand. There we are, a little further. Come on. There's one. And then smart cable blue. Smart cable yellow goes right there. Heavy cable goes right there. And then goes straight into there. And then we go. Sorry, not you. And boom. Okay. All right. There's the blue net working, or the red yellow net working the way it should. Now we're just going to replace that and that. I hope I got enough of this blue. I do, just barely. There we go. System is online. Okay, so step one is done. Look at that. We have active wires to all the various destinations. Now then, just for consistency, and because we can, we're going to put the output system here. And we're going to use the same colored cable. So what's happening is this controller is basically... Okay. I'll do yellow on one side and blue on the other. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're immediately going to convert it into dense ME conduit. Because there's 128 channels of peer-to-peer network being delivered here. So we're going to need 128 outputs here to go to 120 to a crazy amount of different machines. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewire our base with dense ME network like this. And that is the cable that's going to carry into our base. And then from there, yeah, with that in place, the all the machines are going to be connected to pure. Basically, we'll just, when we want to build something, we'll just grab a smart cable, go boop, and what will happen is then we'll throw a peer-to-peer network on here, like so, and there you go. That's how it will. So now we've got one channel of, technically I think that might have to be heavy cable. I'm not 100% certain, or light cable. I'm not heavy. I'm not sure what actually has to come out of the peer-to-peer here for this to work right. I wonder if a dense cable can even hook up to a peer-to-peer port here. Let's find out. Doesn't look like it, does it? Let's find out. So, dense. And I'm going to guess that we can't hook any devices. Oh, no, we can. No, we can't. That doesn't look right, does it? That is accepting it as input, not as output. So hopefully, because that's the dense ME, that dense ME network is the active system carrying the data, we'll be able to just use these at will. The hardest part is going to be keeping track of where they're all going. And that is where some careful planning is going to come in here. It's just going to leave me needing one additional row, yes, of it's going to be item frames up here. We're going to need a crazy number of item frames for reasons which will become apparent. It's a shame we're going to knock that torch off there, but oh hey look, unmined ore. There it is, okay. Now let's see. That's all the way across the bottom. Put one right there. Let's see. Oh, right. No, we are going to need one for every square, aren't we? Because there's a peer-to-peer. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's actually going to be more complicated than I thought. Man, I'm going to have to keep track of this very carefully. I got to figure out how to keep track of this mess. I'm actually not sure, because there's actually, these two here represent overlaps. So, not sure. Okay. But the one missing piece of the puzzle is right here. And I'm going to I'll show it to you just to wrap things up here. Don't know how long I've been recording for, but just put all this away for now. Work with it later. So we need the applied Energistics. There's a thing that goes with the peer-to-peer tunnels. Where is it? It's a configuration. Should also show you what I'm going to do to decorate the basement a bit more. Okay, no, it's not there. It's a tool. It's a booster, receiver. That's all the wireless stuff. Next page. Where is the... Not a view cell. Come on. Blind as a bloody bat some days. Ah, here it is. Nope, that's the biometric card. There's the wireless terminal. Oh, there it is, memory card. So we get one of these, and we tell it. Let's see what information we can get out of this, or what it tells us. So just to keep things simple, we're going to start in the lower left corner of the system. So this one right here. So we do that. Hold on, wait, what? There we are. Shift right click. We've successfully saved settings to this card. It's now linked to that peer-to-peer tunnel, and all we need to do to link it up is take it to the machine, the output tunnel that we add, say, here later. And there we go. We throw the, basically, this represents the 32 channels coming out of this tunnel right here. So, oh no, so it will have to be heavy cable coming out of these, I think. Because heavy cable is required to, yeah, we will have to use heavy cable or it'll get confused. That's okay, so what we'll do then is we'll use the, basically this will transfer the ME conduit around the base. And then the peer-to-peer tunnels will pull the finished networks out. And it's only going to be the heavy running things around the base. And then we'll use the smaller ME cables for hookups and stuff. So the only thing really left is to figure out how to hook it up to our network without doing too much damage to it. And what we really need to do is replace... Let's head upstairs and see what kind of mess we're in. So we need to go down here, and what we have is an existing network which is going to need to be cleaned up. Whoops. Tell me that didn't get destroyed. Probably did, didn't it? Oh, okay, good. So this thing right here, this is the part where things get interesting, and of course I brought my, can I reach that? Oh, no. Yeah, we're free filtering or something. Oh, no, I just put the power out on my network. Or something. What happened? What did happen? I don't know. All right. The network is down temporarily. Okay. I'll figure out what to do with that one later. So what we need right now is a peer-to-peer tunnel. Now the best part is I think it will also transmit crap. Of course, did not keep the system powered. Let's see if I can temporarily power that thing up. I actually still need that controller here. There's the missing piece of the puzzle. Alright, we'll get rid of this temporarily. We forgot the piece that we need. You gotta be kidding me. What do you mean I don't have any... Did I really just put all that... Oh, no, it fell down here. Good. Alright, temporary hookup. Power on. Come on. There we go. Conduit. There's our dense ME. Alright, so here we go. Bringing down the dense conduit. We're going to want to bring it actually through the ceiling here. There we are. Go right here. So what this is leaving us is a way to pull data from rather than pulling 200 bloody or more wires through the base, all we need to do is pull these wires, and they're carrying a very complex network's worth of data control, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Here we go. Bring it along the floor. We might have to move this, but at least it'll be hooked up. Okay, where is main controls? We'll just take it up a little higher here. Okay. Now this thing's going to freak out here in a second because you cannot have more than one controller on a network. So because we have that controller up there temporarily, it's going to shut everything down. No, stop it. And what's going to happen next is we're going to start breaking this whole system up into more controlled subnets. Okay. So the whole system, yeah, so these two, this one back here should not be working right now. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, it's hard to say. Maybe one of them's dominant. But regardless, that's not the way we want it set up. Oh, possibly it's just not connected here. Yeah. So all we need to do now is throw a tunnel down, as promised. Peer-to-peer tunnel. And go right here. No, not right there. This is your first spot where you're going to spit something out. Nope, that's wrong too. We need this thing to turn around. Okay. Alright, let's just use, okay, come on. One up there. Just put this there for a second. And then we'll put a P2P tunnel on top. Oh, there's a ceiling. That's why I can't get out of here. Okay, come on, work, darn you. So here we need this tunnel to come out of here, like so. And it needs to be encoded to provide that net right there. And then hopefully this will be enough to just power some of the system. Well, hopefully it can just accept it straight from here. Did it? That is the question. Sure doesn't look like it. Okay. So it loaded settings, so it has to be the same kind of cable going in. That's fine. Just means I need one redundant piece of ME, heavy ME. One piece, come on. One stinking piece. Okay, get back there. Controller, do your thing temporarily. Cable, one piece of, I think it was yellow. We're using the yellow net? I think we are. If everything is working as advertised, this should basically accomplish the same thing I just did. Okay, no, we're missing something. Wait, hold on. Are we? Yeah, we are. Something's still missing. Okay. Gonna shift right click that connection right there. And yeah, it's gonna need a heavy conduit. Alright, no, it shouldn't need... Oh yeah, it has to come out of its... Let's see what's going on up there. Something... I've missed a step somewhere. Just a second. Oh wait, is power carried through? Yeah, no, power, network power should be carried through. That thing down there is powered, therefore this should be powered. Okay. That is so weird. Oh, we're online. Never mind. It just took a second to refresh. We're up and running. The new network is in place. So what we have is enough channels coming through that peer-to-peer port to do basically everything the old system was doing. And that's it. That's it. So now I have enough space on this network, and I'm going to reorganize this network. Obviously, it's not going to stay this way, but for the moment, I'm up and running with expansion slots. Because the other thing I can do, just get the one last item up and running here. I can't recall if this was on a separate network or not. Looks like it was. Yeah, there's no active connection there. But now, what I can do is I can throw, oh, and that needs to be converted to a heavy, because we don't want to have something. Okay, just grab an extra dense, we'll grab 2 dense yellows here. I'm probably going to have to come up with some sort of color coding scheme to make this work right. But this goes right here. No? Have to be a Fluix. Might have to be a Fluix. Darn it. Okay. It might also not... Oh, no, it should need the 30... And you know, technically, it's hooking up to a 32 cable for all it understands, I think, of the system. But let's grab one Fluix. There we are. One of you. Oh, right. No, I remember. Yeah. Peripherals have to attach to the smaller cable. So we're going from a large cable to a small cable to a target. So now, let's use... No, hold on. So this is providing items from 32 channels from one controller. What I'm probably going to do is actually rewire it to take the power from somewhere else. But if this... So then there's a capacity for... Well, let's see. What if we just up the capacity here? Come on, show me the ME conduit. There we are. Oops. Not entirely what I had intended to do. Let's just see if we can get it using heavy cable here and here. And then we just need the power. Did I remove the power? Okay, I just don't have room to hold it. Okay, out of the pit. Out of the pit. All right, let's just throw a few things into the network here. All right, and we should just need that, right? No, we're going to need the conduit, aren't we? Of course we are. We're going to need one more of those. Let's put a few things away here. And then we'll grab some of the other fun stuff that I've got ready to go. One last item for today. Where did that... I had a power cable. What happened to the power? There it is. Crazy. Alright. You go there. And I think, actually, that might be it. I think we're up and running. Because that's now a dense cable control there. So yeah, the chicken farm should be all hooked up and running now too. Okay, facades. So, I created some neat... I found some neat blocks. These are called laboratory blocks. I think we're going to use them as a decorative feature for the face plate of the mainframe here. If all goes according to plan, this should look pretty slick. Far more of these than I need, but I'm sure I'll find other uses for them. So let's see. So we're going to need... I don't even know if these have been actually given... They haven't been given a graphical upgrade, have they? That is too bad. It's a lot of the chisel stuff has not been done. I think it might just be because there's so bloody much of it, but... We'll just go with what we've got here. But just to give it a look, some ventilation. If anybody has seen, I think this is a 64X texture pack, but if anybody has seen additional textures for chisel that have been finished, let me know. I would very much like to sort of round things out, because this isn't full scale either. Obviously my mod pack, or my graphics pack, is not quite complete. It leaves it looking just a little sad with the varied texture scales. But let me know if you've seen one. Let me know what you think. If you are curious about the method that I'm using here and where I got it from, I could link you. I'll try and link you the video because I don't remember his name off the top of my head, which is a little irritating. But if I forget to drop a link in here, please let me know, because I really do intend to give credit where credit is due. I just can't remember who the credit is due to right at this instant in time, because, well, I'm absent-minded. Come on. Right, there we go. Yeah. So I also, as you can see, have been playing around with a little bit with the facades to try and make this whole thing look just a little prettier. It's a lot of work, though. Takes some doing. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hopefully next episode Kate will be back, and I don't know what we're going to do next, but we will see. I think maybe automating Tesseracts might be fun now that I have some channels to spare. Especially because I'm going to need Tesseracts. Yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching.